everybody. This is Toon Talk. I'm Garrett. This is Tim and Connor. We're your Gooney Tunes. We're going to talk.
Yeah, welcome to the number one beer league podcast.
I wish you would have said your name. I would have been like, we're going with that one.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I'll do it.
Honestly,
all right, you do
roll it from here. We got it.
All
there
right,
it is.
I'll do it.
That's the show for you. This is what we're all about. Having a good time. We should have some beers or something like that, but you know, we're gonna roll with it. That's our intro.
We put the shit in shit show.
Yes. Yep.
All right, you guys ready?
No, I say we keep rolling where we're at, and just
we're just gonna keep. You want me to edit that?
No, don't.
No.
I like it.
Oh, not okay. No edit. Okay.
Nope, no edit.
Let's go. Next slide, baby.
4 or 5 days out from our first game, so let's look at the roster.
2020. Jesus.
These are pure athletes, all of them. You know, I went and found like the most athletic picture that says, "Hey, I'm on an award-winning hockey team in Flint."
Well, there's something fishy about Phil's picture.
How long have you been holding that one? Since you saw this for the first time.
Boy, this is gonna be a fun one.
Well, let's talk about that line. We got Phil at center, Embry at left wing, and Vice at right. I mean, what do we think about that one?
They're the grind line.
You could say that about all three of these lines, though, Tim, couldn't you?
I don't know. So one of these lines has a former junior player, so you know, I don't know about that. We might have a different.
Yeah, but the guys that are playing with them make that line a grind line. We'll get to that though. We're talking about the first line.
Yep. We're talking about the AARP company.
What we were going to call this? Shit, I had a good nickname for him and I forgot what it was. Oh no, this is the PB&J line. Phil, Brendan, and Junior. Phil, Brendan, and Vice Junior. Yeah, PB&J.
Oh man, yeah, that's good. That's gonna stick. Oh boy.
I think
we know for sure Vice is gonna come back stronger than ever. I know he's been working out all summer.
He said he's been playing roller hockey. I talked to him the other day. He said he's been playing roller hockey. So who knows what that means?
Yeah, it's just by him skating up and down the sidewalk like with a stick. All of his neighbors are like, "Man, who's that guy? I think he's a cop." Yeah.
Phil's been texting with the team doctor because apparently he hurt his wrist or something, or his groin or his knee.
Gooney special. He pulled his groin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
we're in an 18 and over league, and I think about half our team are older than 30 and have all pulled their groin.
Yeah, these
so
two guys are probably runner up, you know, at least in the top 10 for oldest guys in the league. They're 42 and 3, I think.
Jesus, why are they still playing with us?
And maybe it's our rapist wit. Or the fact that we got the number one podcast in beer.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it.
Yeah. Well, and so I've been skating with Embry's on Wednesday nights down here. So he's still a fucking goober. You know, it doesn't matter if it's with us or with another group of guys. Like,
I don't know if he's aware of this, but I heard about this new product recently. Apparently, C4 came out with an energy drink. So it is an energy drink infused with C4 pre-workout.
That guy's gonna be buzzing.
I mean, his heart might explode.
Yeah,
because I bet he would.
He'll be. All right.
He'll mix the energy drink with regular C4. And he'll be like, "Here, you guys want some?" His eyes are gonna be just like bugging, twitching. Yeah, he's gonna be like vibrating. He's moving so fast.
Oh man.
But that line needs a player like that, because those other two guys, they'll do their thing. Let Embry go into the corners, muck it up, get the puck, have the two.
Bice will whiff a wide open shot.
Yeah, probably.
And Phil will go pick up scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like their chemistry. That's why they've been playing together for pretty much all last year and a half. So.
Okay, now to talk about the real first line.
Yep. So we got, me, Tyler, and John. Started, Tyler came in back from, he took pretty much a COVID break, understandably. Nobody's holding that against him. But he played the last six games of the season, and I'll tell you what. The first day he showed up, he was ear to ear, just seeing the boys and playing with the
Oh,
boys.
it was like a
good
kid.
seeing him, but yeah, he was a kid in a
Yeah,
candy store.
kid on Christmas morning, just
Yeah.
coming in. Every time another guy would walk in, he was like the first one in the locker room. He had to have been there like an hour and a half early, which is just before Tim normally gets to a game. So, and then every time someone would come in, oh, hey, what's going on, Brody? Oh, Reader, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Oh, shit, Moon Patty. Yeah, man, it's hockey time. Oh, it was good. It was good to have Tyler
and you
back.
got to know too, there was definitely like a point of contention in the air with him and Dan, kind of like who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Who's this? Who's this young
Who's this guy? He's
superstar
younger than
guy?
me.
You can call me Dragon.
Oh shit!
Oh,
But then that's pretty much where the talent on that line ends. Is Tyler? Then,
I mean, like some raw talent. I think I got the hockey sense, and and John Hagan, he's out there for the chirps. That's
he's
about it.
learning. I'll tell you
he's
what.
learning.
If you look at the stats from last year, John had more goals than like half the team.
Yeah,
I think he had 3 or 4 goals.
He knows his role. He just parks his ass in front of the net and just becomes a pain in the ass.
I taught him well.
Well,
That's why
it's because he can't. People can try to move him, but he can barely move himself. So that's just not.
He's a
That's
force
just
we
not
work with.
happening.
Well, who else is going to get into scrums?
Yeah,
True. We don't have enough toughness on this team.
Oh.
this is true. Yeah, got a little spit and vinegar, but that's about it. But all right, we'll talk about the last year's team leader at number 3. The third team leader, Tim Lewis, in goals. I think you were tied, weren't you, Tim?
Yep.
Is that correct? Number 3.
I think he was the third leading goal scorer.
Third.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I think the second leading goal scorer is a defenseman who played a third of as many games as Tim. But we're not here to count or do.
Than that, yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, and that's pretty much.
Hey, I had more goals than
Yep.
John.
That's
So, and also, I would like to bring up also a point. We got Eric Fredline. I don't know if we're going to get this in there, but if we do, it's Hangers on Devil Dog Road brought you in. And we're
Oh
gonna
my
set it
God.
With the Hangers on.
Also, Midland's leading goal scorer.
This is true.
oh
I think 2
yeah.
years in a row.
No, I think it was just last year.
Well, either way, he's always up there.
Well, the year before, he was considered a plus player.
Yeah. So what does that mean that for our league? Like we're at the, I don't want to say bottom of the barrel, but we're at the more fun tier of beer league hockey in Flint, Michigan. So does that mean like the Midland is just contribute?
It's like I think in Midland, if you're in a certain division, you can only have so many plus players on a team.
Well, the point I'm getting at is if he's their plus player, then who the fuck is he skating with?
That's a completely valid point.
Yeah.
That's a completely. I mean, there was a blind goalie in his league a couple years ago. He couldn't score on him. It was like his arch nemesis for a whole season. Every Sunday he'd come in and be like, "Ah, shit, we're playing the blind goalie on Tuesday. I'm saying off the score sheet." So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on up in Midland. Who knows?
Tim, how do you feel about playing with that little pipsqueak there in the center with another year?
We'll see how well he passes the puck this year.
He came around a little.
He came around.
You almost had to dare him to do it.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm taking 2-3 guys with me, so he's getting all these scoring opportunities. So it's understandable.
If I had $1 for every wide open one-timer I gave you that you missed or put wide, that you just straight up whiffed or put wide. Oh,
hey,
man.
third leading goal scorer. Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. All right, so let's jump to the second lead goal scorer for last year and his batch of guys.
Oh, geez.
So you're the defenseman. We got a couple guys, kind of flex players. So we'll get to that in a bit. But second league goal scorer. Let's start with Jake. Let's start with Wheels.
Yeah, Brownie's our young Kettering college defenseman. He's got, like you said, wheels. Every time he touches the puck, all anybody on the bench yells is wheel, wheel, wheel.
And sigh of relief from everybody on the ice.
Everybody just gets to stop and watch him skate.
Self-proclaimed fucked with the game chain on.
Yes. Got a couple of those guys on this team.
I feel like that was par for the course for when everybody was passing that thing around.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably a good thing we shut down for COVID, because that game chain would have been a COVID carrier for sure.
There's more DNA on that game chain than there is on Brian LaBelle's cum towel.
That's a joke that like nobody that's watching this is gonna get.
I mean,
But I appreciated it, so thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a jersey. He's an honorary member. He's
Yeah.
got all of our merch.
Yeah, it's true.
He does have a win as a coach too.
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
I will say one thing. This might be our strongest crop of defensemen that we've had in this is what, our 4th year? And our 4 years,
Yeah.
4 years is Gooney Toons. We got a
Absolutely.
lot of solid skaters, guys that are good with the puck. And then you got Reader. So, I think
Well,
we'll
I
be
tell
all
you what,
right.
nobody gets back on defense better than Poon Patty.
Yes. Yeah.
That's because he doesn't know how to play defense, so he's just always up in the play, so he has to get back. That's all he does.
Oh man.
I'm hoping that Reader took some time this summer and just did a little bit of stick handling, just a little bit.
He was a little busy for being an extra on something about Mary. One of Ben Stiller's kind of stunt doubles. I mean.
Oh yeah,
with the hair.
little hairdo there. I like that.
Yeah.
But what is Craig? That picture of Craig is just
Atrocious.
like
Yeah,
he's staring into my soul. Like he
Newcomer to the
knows
Gooney Toons.
he knows everything about me.
Yeah. Newcomer.
Yeah.
Tim, you brought him on board. What do you got to say about him?
He's captain of his high school team. Fun fact.
I've got a Powers jersey that has an assistant captain on it. It wasn't mine. It was the previous owners that had the same number. He graduated, so I took his number and got to keep the jersey.
Yeah.
So kind of the same, right?
I will say I've been pretty good on my free agent pickups.
There might be more high school hockey players out of the 7 defensemen than there are out of our 9 forwards.
Yeah. I think everybody but Joey and
the top. Yeah, Joey. So you got 5 here, and I think there's only 2 or 3 on forward.
Let's go back. Just do a quick beer math. 1, 2. I mean, do you count Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler.
Okay, so high school or above kind of thing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
4.
we got 5. Do you count? Yeah.
4. So yeah, like I said, strong decor this year. I have high hopes
Absolutely.
for them.
And a lot of guys that can move the puck and pass it or skate, to and
Yeah,
fro.
they're gonna want to skate it. They're gonna want to skate it. If you've ever seen a Gooney Tunes game, wingers catching passes is not our strong suit. So, isn't that
We
right,
just go to
Tim?
the front of the net.
Yeah. Let me sandlot it off your ass or something like that.
Just
They
farted
don't
out.
ask how, they ask how many.
Oh man.
I was laughing though. The one game, it was me and John bringing the puck into offensive zone.
What?
I'm like-
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can imagine you guys like the thought going through your head of like, hey, we gotta weave like the Russian 5, and then you just like
who's your
kind of
fourth center and where was it?
Dump and change. Dump and change.
Take one look across the ice. It's a 2-on-0. Let's dump it and change. We're not going anywhere with it.
So there's the defensive squad. Strong point of the season. I think we're looking forward to that. A lot of returners. One new guy, and yeah. But without further ado, probably the team MVP every year.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Look at that picture.
Blue Steel.
Oh, so fun fact about Bray. So he turned 21 like a week ago.
Oh, boy.
And I was talking to his brother on his birthday, and Bray like got on the mic and was like talking and slurring. He was blackout drunk.
Oh man, hopefully he hates.
And I go,
Bray.
Bray, now you got to drink with the team after. And he's like, yeah, for sure.
Please tell me you got that on video.
And then,
Please tell me.
no, I didn't. I wasn't recording or anything, but yeah. And then he goes, "All right, thanks. I'll talk to you guys later."
Man, there's been times he's been out of the locker room quicker than a hooker the day after. You know,
I mean, and he got his goalie gear, which is like very difficult to get off. So I don't know how he gets it off so fast.
yeah,
But
maybe he just doesn't like us. He just likes hockey that much. But I don't know.
if he keeps coming back, I got no complaints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. To be honest, like he's probably the most untouchable guy on the team.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and goddamn handsome as all hell.
I mean, that's just I've never seen that side of him. That's incredible.
Sizzle comes.
I like blue steel. That's a great call.
So there's your 2021-22 Gooney Toons. Looking forward to kicking it off with our first preseason games on Sunday.
You're subscribed.
Hey, so we're thinking trying to get 20 subscribers by next
Connor,
week.
how's the golf season going? You about done with your golf season?
Yeah, we're wrapping up. It was rainy today. Oh shit. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. I have a great Gooney Toon /golf/ so I'm in a golf league on Tuesdays. We also play on Sundays, like a little friendly game. So we're out there this past Sunday.
Well,
And
real quick, who's mostly in the league?
it's like uncles, so like your dad, Eric, who's on the team, will come and play every once in a while. His dad, also for line. My dad will play. Yada. So it's family and friends.
Vice is in the league.
Yeah, Bice is in the league. Yep. So we're playing on Sunday. There's 9 of us, so we're getting ready to tee off. And Dan Gooney Toon comes in with 3 of his buddies. 2 of them are like around his age. One's a little older. And they tee off in front of us. They play the first hole. I don't want to say they were bad golfers, but they were pretty bad golfers. So they're kind of
a bad golfer. You can say
they're hacking it around. So they end up, they play 1, we play 1. We're on the second tee box waiting for them. And we're sitting there waiting. They're kind of hacking around the middle of the fairway on 2. Well, I take that back. They were not in the middle of the fairway. They were hacking it around on the side, in the rough on 2. And Big D, Eric's dad, Uncle Don, comes up next to me and he goes, "Hey, Connor, I think those are 3 Firebirds in their billet, Dad." And I said, no, Uncle Don, that one of those guys plays for us. And he goes, "What?" I go, "Yeah, one of those guys is a Gooney Toon." He goes, I thought those were Firebirds. I goes, no, he's a Gooney Toon.
Oh boy.
So shout out Dan. My uncle thinks you're a Firebird.
Yeah, well, to complement that story too, like my grandmother turned 99, so we had a birthday party on Sunday.
Hey.
Yeah, happy birthday, Grandma.
You only turned 99 once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
anyway,
that was-
so I'm asking my dad, "Oh, did you go golfing this morning?" He's like, "Yeah, we were behind some assholes. They show up in a foursome with only 3 bags, and they're going to be slow."
Yep. That is true. They only had 3 bags.
So that's the Harvey Fredline experience with Dan and his friends.
Yep.
But I like the Big D story a little better.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, just real quick though. I mean, first period was atrocious. My play all around was atrocious.
I know.
That's why I'm going to lose the hat for this episode.
Oh boy.
I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put that on.
I like how we just announced we're going to audio and Tim's putting on a costume.
Yeah.
No one that's listening can.
So we're gonna have to make sure we edit or let people know that Tim is now the clown. He's wearing a clown.
He kind of looks like a mixture of the Twisted Metal clown and a little bit of Bozo.
Yeah, he's got a nice
My play was
combination.
just a straight up joke.
Oh,
but we'll
man.
get into it.
I mean, we're just gonna get into it right now because Eric and I have a couple of things to say.
A couple.
Yeah, I mean, we were down, I think 4-1.
Yeah.
Puck comes out of our zone.
Yeah.
We've got a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Tim's on the right wall, just crosses over the blue line.
Yeah.
I have never been more wide open at the center of the ice. There's no one within 15 feet of me. And I didn't even say anything because I didn't want to like alert the other team about how open I was. And I thought, there's no way Tim doesn't pass me this puck. He takes 1 stride across the blue line and rips a wrist shot 3 feet high, 3 feet wide, and it wraps around the boards and goes out of the zone. And I just turn and I look and I see Eric looking at me, and we just kind of put our hands to our side and just kind of skate away.
That defenseman, after you shot that Tim, he goes, "Holy shit, where was that going?"
Yeah.
I said it wasn't going to one of us.
I was looking for the tip. No net.
Yeah, no net
front.
front presence.
Yeah,
I don't even
what are you
think the
gonna
goalie
do?
moved.
He didn't. He didn't have to.
Yeah, it was wide right.
It went a foot over his head.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it's a clown show out there.
You know. Oh,
That's
poor-
unfortunate.
Poor Joe.
Really though,
Yes.
poor Joe.
Yeah,
Really? He knew what he was getting himself into.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's got a
hanging out.
history of doing stuff like this. I mean, Tim?
Hey,
Yeah. So that's a great segue, Garrett, because I got a great story about Poon Patty.
oh boy.
So way back when, he used to live by Mott. I lived in Davison. We'd go to the gym. So the gym was on Miller Road. So his house was on the way. So we'd go to his house. And, half the time he would drive, half the time I'd drive. So we go to the gym. My turn to drive. We go to the gym. We're on our way back. We're going down 69. And I happen to look over and I see Joey sitting on window down, sitting out the window, flexing at this car. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, what time of the day is this?
This was like 4 in the afternoon.
Lovely.
So I kind of chuckle about it. Well, next thing I know, I got some red and blue flashers.
oh no.
I get pulled over.
Are you kidding me?
That's the write-up.
Joey gets this seatbelt ticket. Oh, it gets better. He gets a seatbelt ticket, no points. I get put in handcuffs. I get a like bad driving. What's that ticket?
I don't know. You have to ask
Yeah, we're
Vice.
gonna have to
Yeah,
ask
ask
Vice or
Yeah.
Bill.
Vice, if you can comment below.
Or
So
Phil,
I had to go to court and all that. So
Wait, like
luckily I
like-
got
like
out of
Say
the
to the
house.
judge, well, my friend's an idiot. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how it was. So the person you talk to before you go see the judge, I'm telling her the story. She starts laughing. I'm like, oh, thank God. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna tell the judge, like, throw it out. Just don't let me see you again. I'm like, yep, you won't see me ever. So he got the old
Sorry,
ticket.
this part is especially better because you got the clown face on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
So,
For
Judge, if
every-
you're watching, that is not Tim Lewis.
Yeah.
And that is not Joey Whichard.
That is Kozo the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
This
I
is
would like
not.
to point
this is-
out, like, just look at the remarks on that ticket.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm
It's-
seeing it.
Yeah. Flexing.
What's an
Sitting,
eight?
sitting on
Flexing.
door, hanging out front passenger window. Quotations. Flexing.
What is an 8214 code?
It's probably like the seatbelt code or something.
Or is it a flexing
Again,
code?
Vice, Phil.
Is it
It
a
was
flexing
a-
code?
I mean, there's strange things out there in this
Yeah.
world. I mean, we got codes for billing that you were hit by a raccoon, Ralph, driving a plane. Like, that's a thing in PT land. So there's strange things out there. Or shot
Yeah.
to death by a windmill. Like, okay,
What?
yeah, it's a thing. Look up strange billing.
I don't
codes.
want to look that up.
I'm sure there's one for hockey.
Hey, I
probably.
tell you what, this is why we brought Eric on today.
Yeah,
Here's
for the
some
strange PT codes.
for
Awesome.
Verification.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he Dan just put an elbow into him and he was out. I mean, just on the ice for like 5 minutes.
What?
Way too
Wait,
long.
sorry, 1 second.
What? Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Right now? Okay, I'm gonna send it over to you.
Oh,
Hey everybody, Dr. Eric Fredline here, your official team doctor for the Flint Gooney Toons Hockey Club, here to give you an injury update on Joe Reeder. After his collision the other night, the assessment concluded that he suffered a contusion along his right flank. Although it's not the official diagnosis, this must be the final word on his diagnosis. Thank you, Patrice, for the injury update. Oh, geez. This does not look good for Joe. Upon further consultation, the official diagnosis that Joe is a broke-ass bitch, but he shouldn't play on Sunday. Thank you for having me. I'm Dr. Fridline for your injury update report. Back to you guys.
So there's our injury report.
Thank you, Dr. Fridline.
Yeah.
That is exactly what we needed. Oh, geez. Well, and yeah, so because Reader got his bell rung and got his ass kicked by Dan, who might be like the skinniest guy on the team.
To Joe's right, to Reader's benefit, though, like I will say, like it wasn't just Dan; it was the.
It was Dan and another guy.
Team.
Yeah, Reader was like
Minor details.
lined up for a slap shot, completely exposed. But we're not going to cut Reader any slack. He got his ass kicked. Reader, as we already mentioned, wasn't at the game this week. We'll get to that. One of everybody's favorite segments coming up in a little bit. Talk about that. But because he wasn't at the game, we didn't have the Gong Goblet to give out. So there was no interview. So I called. I called up to some of my contacts up in Canada, asked if they could do one of everybody in Michigan's favorite segments on Saturday night. And we're going to throw it over to one of the Gooney Tunes' favorite people in the world, Coach.
Take it away, Coach.
Folks, welcome back to another edition of Coach's Corner, brought to you by Toon Talk and the Gooney Tunes. This week's episode, we had a lot of options we could go over. Gooney Tunes have been on a little bit of a skid, 3 losses in a row, so there are a lot of things we could pick at and criticize and bash them over the head with, but this week we decided to go in a little bit of a different direction. There was one player in particular who we've seen a lot of growth from in the past year and a half, and a couple of clips that will demonstrate that pretty well. So let's go ahead and let's roll that first clip, huh? So yeah, you can see here we got Garrett and John making their way down on a nice little 2-on-1. John, unfortunately, not able to slow up and runs right off sides. That's a tough look, kids. That's a bonehead play only a dummy would make. And Garrett gives it to him. Tells him he had a good chance at a goal. Calls him a Make-A-Wish player. It was tough look for John. That's a tough play. And well, it's just not the kind of thing you want to see when you're on a little bit of a skid. John's a better player than that. We know that. So we'll go ahead and roll that second clip. This is from this past week. John's he's out there on a similar play. This time it's Jake Brown making his way up the ice. They got themselves a 2-on-2, and John realizes he's going to go off sides, and he can't slow down in time, so instead he just runs himself right into the boards, right into the bench there. Stays on sides, keeps the play alive, and folks, that's the kind of thing you want to see from a player like that. Keeps the play alive. They have a chance to get a goal. Nice opportunity there. He realizes, he remembers what happened a couple weeks ago, remembers he ran off sides, tries to slow up, can't, runs into the boards. Kids, that's the kind of things I want to see out there. That's what makes a good play. You learn from your mistakes. You become a better player, and John's doing just that. So yeah, that's what we got this week for Coach's Corner. One thing before I leave, don't want to forget, we don't do this enough. Don't do this often enough. Thanking our troops for their service. So, Garrett, for those of us here at Coach's Corner, we want to thank you, host of Toon Talk, Garrett Fridline, for your service in the U.S. Armed Forces. God bless you, Garrett. God bless America. And God bless Toon Talk. Thanks, folks. We'll see you again soon. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that breakdown. Shout out John, having a hell of a year, making some big steps. What'd you guys think about Coach's breakdown?
Spot on. I mean, you can see the growth and development in no matter what. Was that 3 weeks?
Something like that. Pretty quick.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a good read, good analysis. We're definitely gonna have to have him come back for some more breakdown.
If we need him, yeah. If he sees something, he watches all of our games. He watches the tape. So if he sees something worth breaking down, I'm sure he'll reach out to me. He has my information. He's a subscriber. So shout out, Coach.
I think he was number 32.
All right, what else we got? This is going to be a weird episode, everybody. We don't have any games to talk about. There's nothing happened last week. Like 80% of our show is talking about what happened in our game from the previous weekend. So it is what it is. It's a no game show. So we're throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Digging.
Yeah, exactly.
So
my God.
so
I hope people are listening to this and not watching this.
I
of
hope they're watching.
what just popped up on the screen. That's gonna give
The big man.
children nightmares. Does he listen?
Yeah.
Do we notice? Does Big Brian listen?
I don't know.
I don't know actually.
We talk about it a lot.
If he
but,
doesn't, then he's not the Gooney Tunes #1 fan.
Fair
He
point.
does have the most merch.
I'll tell you what, I'll take listens over merch buys because I don't get anything out of the merch buys. Doesn't go
Well,
into the
our
team
jerseys
fund.
are
Yeah.
cheaper.
The percentage.
Okay, true. Yeah, the jerseys. Yeah, he does bring down the
Yeah.
price of the jerseys a little bit.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, but this is going to be our Toon Take segment where we're going to give out some hot takes, some bold predictions for the remainder of the season. The spicier the better. The spicier the better. Oof, can't talk today. Tim, what do you got?
I only got one, but I think it's a big one.
Okay.
So we know Reeder is a defenseman, and we know John Hagan plays forward.
Okay.
So I'm taking that into consideration. But my bold prediction, my Toon take is John Hagan will have more goals than Joe Reeder.
Wow. Okay, so I have a John Hagan more goals than bold prediction too.
Oh boy.
I do too.
Except it's not Reeder, it's Joe Grappin.
Oh wow.
See,
That's even spicier.
I mean, while we're on the topic of John, so mine was, it's not necessarily goals, it's points.
Okay, that's easier, so less spicy.
Well, John Hagan has more points at the end of the season than Eric.
Whoa!
That's a bold take.
Okay, I lied. No, that is spicier.
That's spicy.
That is. Wow.
Yeah, because
Do we know-
I think he's actually beating him right now. And
Yeah, I can look it up. I got my stats right here.
let's see. I got Eric for 2 and John for probably 2. But John for 1. So I'm going to be feeding John left and right.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna come down to how honestly, I mean, those guys aren't gonna put up a ton of goals. I guess we could hold on. I can go to last year. So last year, John had 7 points, and Eric had 8.
Oh, you might be onto something, Garrett.
They
Ooh, man.
both had 3 goals. John had 4 assists. Eric had 5 assists.
I'm just going to say,
And Eric played 3 more games than John last year.
Oh.
This is good. This is
Yeah.
good. I will say John scored more goals than Joey did last year, so I guess that isn't a super high.
Yeah. Well, Joey played defense most of the year too. Well, either way.
Yeah, but still. I mean, I feel bad because I feel like we're all kind of shitting on John, saying like it's a bold take that he's going to score more goals than
He's got the least
defenseman
amount
and
of
Eric.
experience. I think we're all giving John compliments. Like, he's got the least amount of experience of everybody
Yeah.
on the team. So,
That's true. That's true. I have another one.
all right, go ahead, sir.
Tim, hopefully this doesn't give you too big of a head.
Uh-oh.
I think Tim is going to have more points than Reeder by the end of the year.
I could see.
Yeah,
We
I can see that.
if
I
you
don't know
if you
how
look last
old-
year, I probably had more last year.
Hold on.
Yeah, pull up stats, Chief.
You had 10. Reeder had 6. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
shit. That's not as hot as I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was going to
Your
be.
bold takes are kind of
Damn.
yeah.
Damn. I guess I
Let's
just
call
think
it
of
ketchup spicy.
I guess I just sometimes it is. All right. God damn it. All right. That's not as hot as I wanted it to be. I want to get
So
a
here
better.
I
want to get
got change a little pace.
okay.
I got Phil as a top 5 goal scorer.
You mentioned that in
I know,
previous
yeah, and I
podcast,
mentioned that in the
yeah.
previous one. I think
Yeah.
maybe it was his Toon factor.
yeah.
I think it was his Toon factor that I gave him. But I mean, I'm sticking to my guns there. I think the guy can score.
So you got to figure me, Tyler, Dan.
yeah, Jake.
Yeah, but Jake hasn't scored yet this year.
Oh, okay. Either way, that's my top 5 goal scorer.
Jake.
Where was he at last?
So Jake had
Phil and
6.
Jake.
Oh, Phil. So Phil had 4 last year.
Okay.
Jake had 6. Embry had 7. And that was kind of it.
So where was he top 5 last year?
Well, you got to remember Tyler didn't play all the games last year.
And I guess
I
Yeah.
had, so let me see. I had 17. Embry had 7. Dan had 5. Tyler had 4. I think Tyler was still a top 5 goal scorer, to be honest. He only played like 6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it kind of you got to take into account too. How many games is Tom going to play at forward?
Yeah, right. No kidding. Yeah.
That's true. That's a wild card we hadn't thought
Well,
about.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, yeah, wow. That changes everything.
I mean,
Well,
But
I'll be
kinda.
honest. Every
Phil
chance
gets
we
those
get, we're
sneaky
moving up.
goals.
Yeah.
it's like they come out of nowhere. Like the goal he scored this year was just like the puck's wobbling out in the middle of the net. It's just on his stick, and then it's in the top corner, bar down.
Yeah.
With like
Yep.
what just happened? Yeah,
Tom's Toon factor just happened. Tom's Toon factor.
that's true.
Yeah.
Phil being in the top 5 for goal scorers is a pretty solid take. I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it, I feel like I should have another one because my Tim Reader one was kind of shitty.
I do have another one.
Okay.
Bray is going to be second from the bottom for points for. And
So
here's
he's gonna
how.
have more
Someone's gonna
points
have
than at
less
least
points
one
than-
person.
someone on the team is going to have less points than
Dude,
Bray.
there's no way.
So I think last year he got 2 assists, and I think we might have 1 or 2 games where maybe Ben comes out because he's always said, "Hey, I want to skate out like anytime we can get another goalie."
Okay, so that's good. I know the weekend of Thanksgiving, Ben was talking about coming home, so we might.
Tell him to
Bray
bring
might-
his
yep.
shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he said whatever we want to do, Ben would play goalie or skate out, whatever Bray wants to do.
And
Yep.
Ben said he would come on the podcast when he plays with us.
So yeah,
There you go. Yep.
that would be the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Ben will be so for our Thanksgiving episode. We'll feature OG Gooney Tunes goalie Ben.
Yep.
It
Yep.
is.
So
we're
that is
confirming
my
it now.
my bold prediction with Bray, second from the bottom. So someone's going to have less points.
All
than
right.
Bray.
Well, let me see. So right now, Craig has 0 points. Tom has 1 point. John has 1 point. Grappin has 1 point. Reader
I think
has
he
1
needs
point.
2, maybe 3 points.
I think he needs at least 3
yeah.
to not be the
Yeah.
bottom.
I
I think
agree with
everybody
that.
gets at least because I don't think anybody had like 1 point last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like that too. That's another good one.
I'm here for the good ones.
Hmm.
I'm
I
kind of
can't-
wondering.
I can't
too,
think of a good one. Damn it, I'm mad now too.
Uh,
I didn't look at the stats before I did my Tim Reader one. Now I feel
Neither
like
did I. I mean,
now I feel like an idiot.
I was pretty close. I don't know what I had last year, but I had to have been a point per game.
I mean, do you want to know?
Sure.
You think you were a point per game player
I
last
think
year?
I was just under. I think I was like 1 game more played than.
All right, so we played 21 games last year. How many points do you think you had?
I'm gonna
Oh
say,
boy, this is okay. I
Yeah,
take
a
that
lot
back
less.
because
No, how many
I
points
didn't-
did you think you had? We played 21 games.
No, I
I'm gonna
didn't
say
have
at
very
13
many
points.
assists last year. I think I
Just
only
at
had like
13.
2 assists.
I'll give you this.
I probably had 13 points.
You had 10 points.
Woo.
You
Double
were
digits,
under
baby.
you were under a half a point per game.
Well, I turned over a new leaf this year. I decided to pass the puck more, be more of a playmaker. So
You were 6-4 last year, 6 goals, 4 assists.
yeah, and right now I believe I'm 1-3. So
Although
turning
yeah,
over that new leaf.
That's right, 1-3. Yeah, sure, something like that. All you had to do was get chewed out for 3 games in a row and get called out on a podcast every week.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Gotta take that trip on the struggle bus.
Yeah, I got the clown nose somewhere if need
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
All right,
then
here's my new bold take. Here's my new bold
All
take.
right, here we go.
So we have 6 defensemen, right? We would classify 6 of our players as defensemen.
Technically 7, yeah.
7.
Yeah, we have the flex in there. So we have Grappin, Reader, Dan, Tom,
Yep, Poon Patty
Boone Patty, and Brown.
and Craig. Did you say Craig?
Yeah.
So
correct.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my bold prediction. Mike Bice has more points by the end of the year than 4 of our 7 defensemen.
I can see that, but that's a pretty good one. Yeah. I'm not going to
You
say
got to
who I was
figure. You got
counting
to
out.
figure 2 of those guys are flex. 2 of those guys play forward
Yep.
quite a bit.
Yep.
One of them is probably going to be in the top 3 in goal scoring.
Well, it don't matter with Dan. Even if he's playing D, he's going to be cherry picking at the center line anyway.
You're right. I'm still mad about that, by the way. I'm still not over that. I'm pissed the barn glitched out and I didn't get to coach's corner his ass on that video.
Not a good look, Dan.
Making me play defense for a 2.5 minute shift so we can cherry pick at center ice.
The only time Connor's ever bitched about it, ice time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true. I was
Way to
mad.
go,
I
Dan.
actually was. I was like, dude, I was trying to get off the ice for like a minute and a half at the end of that shift. I was like, every time I looked up and cleared the puck, there was Dan. I was like, well, can't come off still. Can't come off. But anyway, all right. Any more bold predictions? Those are some pretty good ones for some of us. Some of us, not so much. Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at in the mix.
You're right. You're right in the middle. You say right in
Okay.
the middle. Yeah. You're good. So yeah, you can point up
Right
and
in the
down to
middle.
be right. Yeah. All right, boys. Well, that's all the Gooney Tunes news we have. Now we can get into the meat of this week's episode. We are going to try something a little new, something a little different. There's 4 of us, so this should be fun. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, but if it does, it does. Who cares? Whatever.
I don't think it will. It's an off week, so we're kind of just trying to mix it up a little bit.
Yep. It's
Next
still
week we'll be back. We can have game recaps and all that stuff.
normal episode next
Yeah.
week, but this week, yeah, we're, like you said, no game to talk about. So we're trying something new. Hopefully you guys like it. We are doing a all-star super draft. I don't know. That's just, yeah. So it's going to be a snake draft. The 4 of us, we've already determined the draft order. It is Tim, Tyler, Ian, and myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we snake back around. You have to fill out a hockey starting lineup. So left wing, center, right wing, 2 defensemen, and a goalie. There's a little bit of a twist. You have to draft players from the following pools. You have to have one current NHL player, 1 retired NHL player, 3 fictional hockey players that can be from movies or TV shows.
Anything really.
I would include books, but I imagine most of us probably don't read too many books. So I just TV and movies for the most part. And then a Gooney Tunes player who is, you cannot draft yourself. So we're calling that the Tim Lewis rule. You cannot draft yourself because Tim absolutely would draft himself out of his team if he was allowed.
But it can be former or current.
Former or current Gooney Tunes, yes. So anybody that has played at least 1 game in a Gooney Tunes sweater. All right, Tim, without further ado, the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Who you got?
I think I'm going to have to go get my current NHL player out of the way and go with McJesus, Connor McDavid.
That's a good
Okay.
pick.
All right.
That's a good pick.
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
Classic
Well,
Tim Lewis.
He's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Makes the game look like a video game. It's like not even fair.
Yep.
Now, did you guys see the video of him when they were skating in practice? And he was just 20 feet in front of the next guy.
Oh, and they were doing like suicides and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that.
I didn't see it, but I can believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like 10 strides ahead of the next closest guy behind him when they were doing ladders. It was unreal.
He just skates so fast. Like, what did they clock him at? Like, what did he hit? Like 28 miles per hour on one of his breakaways once or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that? Like,
Yeah, just flying.
Jesus. Dude, we get a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Not a $500 speeding ticket, but a speeding
Yeah.
ticket.
Meanwhile, they clocked me at 2.8 miles per hour.
2 point barely.
Very-
What's your your walking speed and your skating speed are the same, Tim. Like it's
I actually
2 point-
slide on the ice faster after I fall down.
All right. Connor McDavid off the board. Tim's got his current NHL. Tyler, you're up next. Who we got?
All right. So I think I'm going to knock out my retired NHL player first. And I'm going to take Bob Probert.
Oh,
He was-
okay.
he was
Guys
on-
going for a big old grind line.
Oh, yeah. We're taking a different approach with our starting lineup tonight. We'll
Okay,
discuss
I could adapt
afterwards.
to that. That's no problem, pal.
Yep. I like that. Getting some grit, getting some muscle on your team early. Often considered the best fighter of all time. It's a solid pick. Red Wings legend, all that.
Not counting fictional players.
Not counting fictional players, of
Yeah.
course. Don't want to give away any picks, but you're right.
Nope,
Not
nope,
counting
nope.
fictional players. That's a solid pick, Ty. I like that. Is he a first rounder? I don't know.
I didn't know if somebody was going to try to go the same strategy as me, and he's probably one of the key parts of my lineup. So I had to get him out of the way early, just in case somebody tried to sneak up in there. So
Fair
He'll put
enough.
the puck in the net too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm pretty
low-key-
sure he had a 30-goal season or two when
Low
he
key,
was younger.
low key a
So.
goal scorer. Oh yeah.
Several 20-goal seasons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right on that, Tim. I'm not sure. I don't have his stats up like you have mine up, but
All right, Probert off the board. Ian, who you got?
All right, I'm gonna go for a current and take Ovi.
God damn it, Ian. Oh, that's who I was gonna take. That's a good pick.
Yes,
those are
sir.
good picks.
That's a great pick.
Had to have him.
I think
Had to have it.
I think when it's all said and done, Ovechkin's going to be the greatest goal scorer in the history of hockey.
I think so.
I think you're
Well,
right
he's
on
playing
that.
current. He's doing so well currently,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
and he's so old now comparatively, and he's still outscoring pretty much everybody else.
Yeah, and last night we were talking.
What, Brett Hull for all time?
Yeah. Just passed
Yeah.
him. So I think he's
Yeah.
what is he? Third or fourth now? Fourth all
I
time.
think he's fourth, but he's coming up on Yager pretty quick. So
Yeah, he's only like 30 goals away from Yager.
yeah.
Yeah.
crazy.
Last night we were talking to the Kettering skate. I didn't really think about this, but what should have been his rookie season was a lockout year, and he missed the half of the 2012-2013 season for the lockout and the COVID year. So think about
Yeah.
if he would have played those 90 games, where he'd be. So
He'd
Yeah.
already
Oh,
probably be in second.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. He'd be over 900 goals if he'd played those 90 games, probably.
I still think
Yeah.
people are going to overlook Mike Bossy, though.
Are you? Oh, are we just giving away picks now? What are you doing?
yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, now that you
Because they were
said it,
talking
now
about-
that
Yeah,
you
take
said it,
Mike
we're not.
Bossy. That's down as a note too.
Oh, unbelievable, Tim. Just giving
Honestly,
away picks.
he's not on my list.
Yeah.
Oh,
And dude had like
he's not on mine either.
the 50 goals, and
All right. Well, my two current NHL guys are gone. So I might hold off on that for a second. I'm going to take my retired NHL guy. I'm going to take who I consider the greatest goalie of all time. Shout out to my little brother, Ben. I'm taking Patrick Waugh.
Okay.
respectable.
Getting my
That's fair.
goalie. Getting my goalie. I think that's a pretty deep goalie category, but I think the other goalies in the other categories are a little weak. So we're taking Waugh.
Yeah.
And then on the wraparound, boy, this is tough. Oh shit. I don't know what I want to do. All right, on the wraparound, I'm taking one of my fictional guys. I'm taking the greatest player in the greatest hockey franchise. I'm taking Adam Banks of the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, geez.
Only kid to make the varsity team in D3. He scored a snipe with a broken hand. Adam Banks. Give him to me.
I'm not gonna lie, he's not on my list.
Adam Banks wasn't on your list?
He wasn't on mine either.
I know he's a cake eater. Yeah, whatever. He was the only good hockey player in that whole series. All those other guys were chumps.
I don't have anyone from.
He's the only Mighty Duck I had on my list. Only Mighty Duck I had on my list. The rest of those guys
Actually, I
were
might
all...
have one. I think I actually do have Goldberg just in case goalies get screwed up.
Goldberg wasn't even the best goalie in that.
I know, it's just in case. There's only so many goalies. I already took my pros, so now I got to pretty much go fiction.
Okay. All right. Juan Banks for me. Ian, you're back up.
All right. Ooh. See, now I'm in this goalie position, and this is kind of weird. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with Jacques Grande from the Love Guru.
Holy shit.
That's a solid pick, Ian.
That's a
Like
great
that?
pick. That's
Yeah.
that's a fantastic pick. That's not a movie people think about when you bring up hockey movies.
No,
It's a bad movie. It's just like
it's
not
bad,
a
but
very.
you gotta. If you know Mike Myers, you know that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was like a low key like the end of Mike Myers when he was starting to do movies like The Love Guru. When he stopped doing
yeah.
Austin Powers and started doing The Love Guru, you're
Yeah.
kind of like, ooh, okay, Mike, it might be time to hang him up. But
You just gotta calm down. Just go write stuff and don't be in it anymore. And
yeah, exactly. That's a great pick though, Jacques Grande, Toronto Maple Leafs. That's it. I like that. Solid pick. All right, Ty, you're up.
Ooh, that's a tough call here. I think I am going to go with my other winger. I'm going to take Ogie Oglethorpe from Slapshot.
Oh, Ty's just gonna kill us.
Yeah.
He's not even going to try to score goals. He's literally just going to beat us into the boards.
I had this idea of doing what Tyler's doing, and as soon as he took Bob Probert, I was like, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
Ogie Oglethorpe, one of the greatest hairdos in hockey history.
For real though.
That's a solid pick. I'm already okay. Tyler's just gonna beat the shit out of everybody else. Probert and Ogie. The question is, who does he put between those two guys? Because the whoever the center is either has to do all the work or just be as good a fighter as those two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned to find out.
Okay. All right.
His whole plan is puck drop fight. That's it.
Yeah. All right, Timmy, who you got?
All right, I think in net, I'm gonna have to go with the retired NHL player Dominic Hasek.
Oh, nice pick.
That's fair.
Nice pick.
I loved watching him play.
He was my number 2 if somebody had taken Waugh. That's a solid pick. The Dominator. One or two cups with the Wings.
2. He was backup in the 08 season, I believe.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
that
right,
was
Tim.
right at the end of his career.
Yep.
One of the greatest nicknames ever, the Dominator.
Yeah.
Had that goofy ass mask.
Mask.
Oh my god, dude, that mask was horrible. There was no way that was
Bray to get it.
There was no way that mask was safe. Like that mask did not do a good job of protecting a goalie's face. It just couldn't.
No.
All right, you got back to back, Tim. Who else you got?
Yep. I think I'm gonna go with my my Gooney Tunes player.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go with Tyler.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
Yeah, but it's gonna be Tyler after he got called out on the podcast.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
That's an important distinction.
Yes.
That's a good pick, Tim. That's a good pick.
All right, Tim, I guess I'll follow suit and I will unveil who my center is. My Gooney Tune pick, Mr. Fredline, Connor Fredline.
I have to center Probert and Oglethorpe.
Yeah. I figured it's only fitting because you center Tim and Eric on a consistent basis. So I figured you're used to it at this point.
Used to having two wingers with no hands.
Yeah.
Hey, the good news is nobody's touching you though.
That's true.
That's
what
true.
I was just thinking about. I'm used to getting slashed and hooked a little bit. No chances that happen to me anymore.
Yeah.
Anybody even looks at me on the other team and they're getting their face broken.
Got that right.
All right, Ian, what do you got?
This is getting tough, guys.
Ian, we're it's the third round. We're halfway through the third round, dude.
I know, but now you gotta think about things a little bit more.
Yeah, that's right. There's a little bit of
That's true.
strategy.
That's true.
I got honestly, a whole bunch of if and statements, trying to figure out what the better way to go is. The first one went exactly how I thought it would, but now it's kind of going sideways on me. Shit. Okay, I gotta cross these off. Hold on.
This is the problem with having 3 days to prepare.
Hey, it's better than working, man.
That's
True.
the truth.
That is true.
All right, I'm gonna go with man. No, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with another fiction character. Defenseman Derek Thompson from the Tooth Fairy.
God damn it, Ian. Are you kidding me?
Ian, you son of a bitch.
That's the best. Oh my God.
Crossing him off the draft list now. Thanks,
that
Ian.
is such a good pick. That's Dwayne the Rock Johnson playing hockey was
Unbeatable.
an all-time move.
And he's
Yeah.
in that movie, he's really good.
He is.
It's not like he's just like a guy on skates, like Tim.
Yeah, he actually can skate. Also, the Tooth Fairy for a fighter is a good nickname. That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, I'm gonna take both of my defensemen here. One is gonna be a Gooney Toon. I'm gonna take a quick puck moving defenseman. I'm taking Jake Brown, who we now also know can mix it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna take. I got a couple little guys out there, so I'm gonna take a little bit of meat. I'm gonna take the best, I think, in my opinion, the best fictional fighter in hockey history. of the St. John Shamrocks, I'm taking Ross the Boss Ray.
No, you did not.
Yeah,
Damn it,
baby.
Connor.
Look at this. Look at this
God.
right here. Look at this right here. I got his jersey and everything. That's
Nice.
Right. That's right.
I thought I could take him in a later round. I probably should have pulled the trigger on him.
I was literally
earlier,
going to
but-
say that next. Like as soon as you're done talking. Damn it.
That's why you get the wraparound, boys. Not that I had a choice. It was random. So
Yeah. Now I gotta look up fictional players again.
you got to look up more fictional fighters. All the
I
fictional
thought
fighters
I
that
thought I
get
could
taken.
steal him later on.
I mean, there's one that's pretty obvious. I don't know if you want to take him or not, though.
There's a
Yeah.
couple that are pretty obvious, but it's
Yep.
like, well, which one?
Right. All right, Ian, back to you. I'm sorry that I took your guy. It's probably gonna hold us up a little bit, but I had to take my guy Ross Ray.
Oh, it's all right.
I love Liev Schreiber. That scene, I actually just watched that scene of him and Glatt in the coffee shop, and when he's just like, "Make no mistake about it, kid. If I get the chance, I will lay you the fuck out."
Yeah,
That's just
good stuff.
incredible.
That's just a classic line.
I take Doug Glatt, but it doesn't fit my play.
That's yeah. You already got a couple big guys.
So I think I'm going to do.
You still need a retired guy and a Gooney tune.
Yep. Then one more fiction. So I'm going to take Wayne Gretzky at center.
Wayne Gretzky dropped to the 4th round. He was on my list. And I didn't. Ian's got Wayne Gretzky with Ovechkin on his
Either they're going to score 10 goals a game or Tyler's team's going to beat the shit out of them. They're going to be out of the game in the first
Yeah. There's no in between on that one.
Oh shit. That's a great pick in the 4th. What a steal in the 4th round, the GOAT.
Yeah.
The great one. Get him in the 4th.
Oh man.
All right, Ty, who you got?
All right. Well, now I got to change my play up a little bit. So I'm going to take another fictional guy on defense. I'm going to go with Dave the Killer Carlson from Slapshot.
Nice.
But he can't skate, though. I mean, he's going to kill people, but.
He's literally the killer, bro. Dave's a killer.
I know, but.
Yeah, he was a brutal hockey player.
Yeah.
He
He kind of fits on the starting lineup.
I was
though.
gonna say, yeah, he's not. I mean, it's not like Ogie was out there, like dangling guys.
Nobody better touch Connor, basically, is the gist of my starting lineup.
All right, Timmy, you got back-to-backs.
So I think I'm going to go with the fictional character. I'm going to ask him to play defense. You guys know the on the bench boys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go with Ole.
You're going with which one?
Ole, you know,
Wait, is it Oli or Ollie?
Ollie.
I'm pretty sure it's Ollie.
God.
He'll block shots. He'll play goalie. He'll do whatever you
Wait,
need.
is he a fictional character? Because he's a real person.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
I have him down as fictional.
Well, we don't care what you have down. This is the
I
rules.
don't
Yeah.
know.
He's not a current NHL player, a retired NHL player, or a
Yeah, but then
Gooney.
I mean that just means
But he's
fictional. You can
real.
draft anybody. I could draft anybody I wanted as a fictional player. That's not
Actually, if we're gonna open it up like that, I got a sleeper pick that nobody's gonna think of here.
yeah,
so.
no, well, yeah. I don't know if Ollie's a fictional hockey player.
Hmm.
I'm
Barber?
gonna veto. I veto. We need to have 2 out of the 3 of us veto in order to veto the pick.
Veto.
Okay, all right.
Veto.
Pick
All right,
veto.
democracy, I guess. Sounds like communism to me.
He's
but
a real person. He's not a fictional character.
It literally says fictional hockey player, Tim.
His name is Ollie. It's not a made up name.
Thank you, Ian.
So then I guess I'll go with my next fictional hockey player. I'm going to go with my NHL 2000 create a player.
Oh my God. That's
What was his name? Was his name Tim Lewis?
It sure was. He had like 120 some goals in like 40 games.
Were we playing on fucking rookie mode, bro?
Wait,
Of course he was.
wait,
He's
what?
playing
What
20-minute
year?
periods
what
on
year-
rookie mode, dude.
What year was this?
NHL 2000.
2000.
So I
Jeez.
just got my PlayStation 2.
All right, I'm writing down NHL 2000 Tim Lewis.
I don't know what kind of credit that has, though. I mean, it's like,
Hey,
we already
just kinda
only
broke
Tim
the
knows
game.
what that
That's
character
fictional.
has done.
We already vetoed one. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
him have this.
All right,
Alright.
so my back.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
Wait,
Time out.
wait.
Time out. You're playing defense there.
Ouch.
Your NHL 2000 Tim, you said was playing defense.
No, that I was gonna have on the bench boys play defense.
Okay, so Tim's playing forwards. You still have to draft 2 defensemen.
I'm gonna ask guys to play defense.
What is that? What is that? What are you asking Vice to play defense in a game? What the hell are you doing here?
It's reverse. It's reverse. The reverse Tom effect.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, you got one more pick. You had back to back.
So I'm gonna have to go with Jack Hansen.
Oh,
Which one is that?
Dave Hansen played him.
Jack Hansen. He's one of the Hansen brothers.
Mhm.
What number was he? I should have asked what number he was. What number was he?
I can't remember.
They all look the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Jack
will
Hansen.
say, admittingly, it's probably been a good 12, 13 years since I watched the movie.
Holy shit, that's too long.
Yeah,
That is too
I
long.
agree. I agree.
All right. So Tim's picks were NHL 2000 Tim Lewis and Jack Hansen. Okay. Okay. All right, Ty.
Also like 6'7".
He was 6'7".
That's crazy.
I don't even know what I'm gonna put in the graphic for this. All right.
I'll do a Google search for NHL 2000 creative player.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, Ty. Let me
Oh,
see. You
man.
need another defenseman and a goalie, right?
Yeah.
You need a current NHLer and another fictional.
Yeah, you taking Ross the boss really kind of messed up my defenseman, so I'm still thinking about that one. So I guess I'll take my current NHL and I'll take Jordan Binnington. Not the best goalie in the world, but he likes to mix it up, so he fits with the roster.
you're just playing. That's all you're doing is playing.
Swinging the stick, so
I'll tell you what, it's never a good thing when the goalie's tougher than you on a lineup, and that's how I feel on Tyler's team right now.
I maybe would have gone with Ron Hextall for your team. Tyler,
I already
but
took my retired guy though,
Yeah,
so I had
yeah,
to,
he already had
Good
Probert.
point.
yeah, I had Hextall there, and I was either going to take Probert or Hextall. And I thought, yeah, I need a goal scorer to go with Connor in addition to my goon. So
So we gave me Bob Probert.
yeah.
Oh shit! All right, Bennington. I tell you what, there was that highlight a couple weeks ago. He kind of just snaps and just like goes crazy sometimes.
Yeah, he really does. And I saw that highlight. I'm like, as soon as you said we have to take one current NHL player or two, I'm like, he fits perfectly for my plan. So
absolutely. All right, Ian, you need a goalie too.
No, I got a goalie.
Oh, Josh Grant is a goalie, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Da, da, da,
I
da.
need a D and a right wing. Ugh. Damn it.
Ian couldn't believe you just took Bennington, Tyler, and he couldn't.
Yeah.
He could not believe Tim stole NHL 2000 Tim Lewis out from under him.
Yeah, I couldn't. I really didn't expect that from Tim. I thought I had that one hidden pretty well.
Yeah, you can cross that one off your list.
All right, I think I'm gonna go with my Gooney Toon. Take a defense, man. I'm gonna take Dan. I'm gonna take Kogel.
Okay, little U of M loyalty there.
yeah, little U of M love.
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
catch him at the center ice line though.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up having 4 forwards and 1 defenseman. That's just the way it is.
Well, I mean, he's a hard time on his feet, but at least he's tall, you know,
That's true.
and he can score some goals. So
I'll tell you what, Ian's lineup put the puck in the net. I'm just gonna say that.
that's
Yeah.
the point, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's got to
yeah.
get past my lineup first, though.
Half your line- half your-
skate way around you guys.
Half your lineup can't even stand up.
They can't.
But if they catch
stand
him, though,
You're right.
Yeah, if they catch you, it's not even like I wanted Ross. I wanted Ross Ray because he can at least play the game. He's pretty good. And
Yeah.
he can play. That's why I didn't take Doug Glatt. I want Doug Glatt, but
All right. I need a current NHLer. I'm going to take an American kid, absolute sniper. I'm taking Austin Matthews.
Solid.
choice.
There you go.
Yeah, solid choice.
Throw him between Adam Banks and my last pick, and I think I'm going to have a nice little team here. Okay, so for my last pick, I put a lot of thought into this. I am taking Jack the Chimp from the
You
most valuable
motherfucker.
primate
Yeah.
movie. Jack the Chimp was filthy in MVP. Absolutely. You're going to take Jack the Chimp?
Yes.
Honestly, I was gonna plug him in at defense, so Tim, you weren't getting him either way.
I love how everybody had Jack the Chimp on their big board. Oh, shit. All right, Ian. Last pick.
all right.
Fictional.
I'm gonna have to take. Well, actually, wait. I almost did something stupid.
Oh, that would have been bad, especially in this super serious draft we're having here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm taking it real serious.
Yeah, you gotta take it serious like Connor and draft Jack the Chimp.
Fuck out, Jack the Chimp was a sniper.
I'm so mad about that.
Oh, I'm torn. Okay.
There's a lot of good fictional players. We'll do honorable mentions after, so we can make sure we give a lot of the guys that we don't take shout outs.
All right. I'm gonna do Darren Roanoke, also from the Love Guru.
Okay.
He's the protagonist.
Using big words like protagonist on a beer league podcast.
Easy,
Use that in a
college
sentence,
boy.
please.
Just take it easy.
This Ian's team can do one thing and one thing very, very well.
Yep.
And it is, like you said, the point of the game. So that's solid way to round out that roster.
Yeah.
All right, Ty. Last pick. You got your last pick is fictional
Yeah.
too.
So I'm gonna go with my Joe Reeder style pick. Besides last game that we played, we're not gonna count that one. And I'm gonna go with John Beebe from Mystery Alaska.
Ooh, great pick.
Solid defenseman, can get the puck up to Connor, Mr. Frobert to
So different from
go
the
score
rest
some
of your
goals.
team.
What's that?
It's different from the rest of your picks.
Well, Connor pointed out a good point that he's the only goal scorer that we have and the only solid skater. So I figured we need to get at least 3 out there, get a 5-on-3 while the other 2 get ready to beat the shit out of Ian's guys. So
Beebe was my last fictional defenseman. So
that's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
So that's a tough category, like actual good defenseman for fiction.
Yeah, absolutely.
There really isn't many.
They're all just goons. There's no actual good stay.
There's either goons on defense or there's just ridiculously good goal scorers on forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy.
All right,
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yep. So I'm kind of pulling this one out of thin air. From the 1937 movie,
Oh my god.
Idol of the Crowds, I'm going to choose John Wayne. It says here he was a hockey player who wants to buy a chicken farm. So he's motivated.
What's his name in the movie?
It just says John Wayne.
He's playing himself.
John Wayne can't play hockey.
John Wayne can barely act. How? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Tim.
So I was left with nothing.
There
You
are
picked
a ton of
yourself
picks
and
left.
create a player,
Nope.
and then you did this crazy
Dude,
lineup.
you could have picked anyone from the cast of Letterkenny.
Yeah. All right, here. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of our teams, and then we'll do honorable mentions. All right. So Tim has Connor McDavid, Dominic Hasek, Tyler, NHL 2000, Tim Lewis, Jack Hansen, and John Wayne. Tyler,
good luck, buddy.
Tyler's got Bob Probert, Ogie Oglethorpe, Connor Fridline, Dave Killer Carlson, Jordan Bennington, and John. Is it Beebe or Beebe?
I think it's Beebe. I don't know.
John. Okay, from Mr. Alaska. Ian's got Alex Ovechkin, Jacques Grande, Derek the Tooth Fairy Thompson, Wayne Gretzky in the 4th round, Dan Coughlin, and Darren Roanoke. And then I've got Patrick Waugh, Adam Banks, Jake Brown, Ross the Boss Ray, Austin Matthews, and Jack the Chimp. Who do we got for honorable mentions? I think it's mostly going to be fictional guys. I should have taken Adam Banks. That was a bad pick. I'm just going to say it right now. That's a bad pick.
I kind of thought that, but it's just because he's a kid, you know?
Yeah, it was a bad pick. I like Xavier Laflamme. Would have been a better pick. Dean Youngblood, who I know was young in that movie, but he would have been a better pick.
And Derek Sutton from the same movie.
Derek Sutton. What's his name? The Keanu Reeves is the goalie in that movie. I don't know what his name, but that would have been a good goalie pick.
Yeah. You killed my dog.
I was thinking about taking Happy Gilmore if it came down to it. I needed an enforcer on the team. Not a good hockey player, but he can beat the shit out of somebody.
He almost made my lineup.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Any current NHLers that
So the way I thought about current NHLers was, okay, it's going to be McDavid and Ovi. McDavid went out first. So I was like, okay, hopefully I can get Ovi. And Tyler went with some other strategy. So I was like, great, now I get Ovi. If they were both gone, I'm pretty sure I was just going to go straight up fantasy and figure it out from there. But because after that, they're all pretty comparable.
Yeah.
I guess.
I really wish there were more fictional goalies because I would have loved to have taken a fictional goalie and then take like one of the greatest goal scorers and like Brett Hull or Yzerman or Gordie Howe, one of those guys. But I kind of felt a little pigeonholed into taking a retired or former goalie because there's so many good ones. So.
Well, you got a good goalie though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not mad that I got Patrick Waugh. I just,
I wish there was a Patrick out of everybody.
I wish there was a Patrick Waugh caliber goalie and the fictional, but it's like, it's like Julie the Cat, Gaffney, and Goldberg are the only two. And then Jacques Grande, obviously, but.
Yeah, after last night, I don't know if you guys, it was either last night or Monday night when Reeves fought that kid from Montreal, and he just kind of stood there and just waited for the kid to throw the punch and just beat the shit out of him. I was like, he almost made the lineup as my current NHLer after that performance.
Yeah, that would have been taking Hextall and Reeves, that would have been a solid combo. Current retired, but no, Bennington Probert. I like Bennington Probert. Like we said, no one is gonna mess with anybody on the ice when you've got your guys out there.
Yeah, Connor, you have the entire ice to work with.
Yeah, I feel like the parting of the Red Sea, just like those skating guys just slamming. No one took Doug Glatt. The Goon.
I thought about it.
What do you mean you thought about it? You took John Wayne.
That's a valid point.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. After Tyler put it together, honestly, after Tyler's first pick, I knew exactly what he was going for.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm not going to take Doug Glatt because now I have to go with speed or I'm going to lose.
That's right.
So,
yeah, as soon as you take Probert first pick, it makes it pretty apparent to the rest of the guys that you've got one thing in mind.
Yeah, Doug Glatt was close to cracking the lineup, but not a great hockey player overall too. Like Probert, he can still skate. Ogie Oglethorpe, we all know what Ogie's on the ice for. And I don't know. He just didn't seem. It didn't feel right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Tim, I knew somebody was gonna fuck this draft up. I was hoping it was gonna be one of the guests, but at the end of the day, it's like it was always gonna be Tim.
In 1937, he played a guy that supposedly played hocky.
That's unbelievable.
What was the name of the movie again, Tim?
Let me look it up.
Oh my God, you already forgot it?
Idol of the Crowds.
Idol of the Clouds? Crowds?
That's worse. I wish it was Clouds.
Yeah. What's its rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
2%.
I'm just gonna put the movie in Google.
Wait, what else?
IMDb.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? Idol of the Crowd, starring John Wayne as a hockey player.
6.3 on IMDb.
Okay, so that's not terrible.
still not good, but
That's
it's not
probably
terrible.
ranked literally just for how old it is. Like it's
That might
Yeah.
that might be one of the better rated hockey movies though.
Honestly, yeah, you're probably right.
When you
There's
think
not many.
when you think about it, there's like not that many hockey movies that are.
Yeah. I feel like even Slapshot's probably hovering in that ballpark.
Yeah, I would say Slapshot's
Yeah.
like mid to high 60s probably.
Yeah.
Ty, one guy I thought you might take, but I wasn't sure because he is a goon and he is also a good hockey player, is Anders Kane from Goon 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was on there, but after you brought up the point that we didn't have many guys that could skate, I kind of pivoted on my strategy and thought about a couple guys that could fight. And Dave Killer Carlson, he's just a natural plug. I mean, he's Dave the Killer. Like he has to be on the lineup.
He's got the name recognition. You throw Anders Kane up there, and there's not a lot of name recognition unless you're a goon diehard.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was actually one of, I think so that's Wyatt Russell's character in Goon 2, and Wyatt Russell actually played like junior hockey over in Europe for like 3 or 4 years before he got into
Did he
acting.
really?
Yeah, he was like
I didn't know that.
he was actually like a really good hockey player. That was part of the reason why he got the role, and he was freaking badass in that movie too.
Yeah, it was.
He was scary.
Oh, he's badass
shit.
in mostly everything he does.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out Garrett, who's like loosely related to Wyatt Russell.
Loosely related.
Yeah, so
Does that make you loosely related to Wyatt Russell?
not so Garrett's wife is cousins with Wyatt Russell's wife. If that makes sense.
Loosely related.
Yeah, so Garrett's met Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn before.
Oh,
Yeah, been to their house, all that good stuff. Yeah, Wyatt Russell and his wife were at Garrett's wedding. It was a whole thing.
Kurt Russell's badass in everything he does too.
Yeah, he is.
True.
That dude's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
True.
Oh shit! All right, boys. Well,
I tell you what, you team this guy up with.
that's the poster for the movie.
Nobody's scoring more goals.
Holy shit, Tim!
That's a rough looking poster.
Commitment. All right, Timmy, I'm gonna give you the floor here. This is your brainchild. This is a new what are we calling it? Investigative reporting series.
Yep.
Called
Gooney.
Gooney
go ahead.
Origins. Gooney Origins. And take it away, Tim.
So I'm gonna crack a beer for this one. We kind of, we give Tyler a hard time a little bit. He gave me bad information on his dad, Doug. But come to find out, his dad was a two-sport star, superstar. Turned down a college scholarship to Northwood, I believe, for hockey to go play professional bowling. He got his Rose Bowl, which is what you get when you make it to the PBA.
This is all real, by the way. He's not making any of this up. Doug was
Wait.
a PBA bowler.
Tyler's dad
Yeah,
was top tier bowler.
yeah.
Turned down playing college hockey to go for bowling.
Where?
Northwood.
Oh,
Northwood.
that's by me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not a huge program, but I mean, college. I mean,
It's respectable.
yeah.
It's college hockey.
A hockey scholarship's a hockey scholarship, no matter how you shake it.
So why doesn't Tyler bowl?
I don't
I
know
mean,
if he might.
Can you follow in those footsteps?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
I mean, look at Michael Jordan's kids.
Look at
Exactly.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, yeah,
Yeah.
The actor Michael Jordan?
Yes, Michael. No, yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
the black
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Tim, you can't do that. They're both black.
They're wearing black shirts.
Okay. My apologies. I didn't know that. That's pretty impressive, Tyler. So that means we need to do a maybe father-son bowling night in the winter, maybe before a Gooney Toon game. Because my dad used to throw the hammer back in the day, and let me tell you, I've seen him serve the curve. It's so wicked, it goes 3 lanes over sometimes.
Oh boy.
I've seen that happen.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we went years ago. We used to go to Richfield Bowl, and one night, it was Andrew Gregson, Adam McLean, I think Brian LaBelle was there, Garrett Roman, and then Harvey, my dad. I think even Booney might have showed up. I can't remember. Lee. And they were all bowlers back in the day. I remember my dad, he went to go throw the ball, and the ball got stuck on his hammer and his thumb. That thing went 3 lanes over. He got a strike.
That doesn't count. It was 3 lanes over.
Well, we gave it to him. He didn't go over the line.
Did he,
I'll never forget that.
Did he have to walk 3 lanes over and get his ball out of the ball retrieval thing when it came back up when somebody was bowling there?
I think somebody delivered it to him because they said is your name Def because it has DEF on it. He goes, no, it's Don. He goes, I think this is your ball.
They signing. They sign it to him. Is your name Def? Maybe we will. Maybe we'll have to do a father-son Gooney Tunes bowling night. That would be a good time.
I'd be up for that.
But yeah,
I don't know. All in all, just a specimen of a human being.
Yeah, shout out Doug. I mean, just the absolute man. He's probably one of our most avid fans. I think he comments on just about every single video. His favorite Gooney Tunes moment of all time is the bench cam footage of me going shit, no, don't pass it to fucking Tim when right before Tyler passes it to Tim and Tim scores his first goal. So yeah, shout out Doug. We'll probably do a couple more of these little origins, maybe try and mix in a couple interviews with a couple dads or moms of Gooney Tunes players. Just get a little background on who the Toons are and why they are who they are.
That's a killer stash, by the way. I
oh
love
yeah.
it.
Are you kidding me?
Tyler, you got to step your game up because your dad's destroying you right now.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised he even calls Tyler his son, to be honest.
Maybe he's adopted.
I see the similarities. I do.
I guarantee you Doug doesn't go high and wide on a breakaway.
No.
He would never.
No.
He knows the smart plays. Just put it on net and go for a rebound. Don't need to get fancy. You don't need to go bar down. Not every time.
Hey, Tim, if you're bowling, whatever arm you're dominant with, usually you can direct the puck with that arm with the stick. And we all know the size of an alley or a lane is a lot smaller than a net.
Yeah.
Just saying. Tyler, you should listen to your dad a little more. I think you're not listening to your father. Doug
obviously athleticism does not run in that family.
No,
Tyler didn't get it.
Yeah. Maybe it does, and they just skip Tyler for whatever reason.
Yeah, maybe Justin has it. I don't know too much about him. Shout out Justin, but
yeah, shout out Justin. Tim just this is a weekly clip. Tim just knows the whole Bourassa family. Tyler was getting very concerned about it last week when he was on, and Tim was like naming all of his siblings and his parents and everything. I think we might have a restraining order, and Tim won't be able to play on the same line as Tyler anymore. Garrett, I think you had something you wanted to go over with us, right?
Absolutely. So I, unfortunately, as we all know, missed the last 2 weeks of the podcast. So one of the segments.
Oh, didn't even notice.
Yeah, I know. It's tough, it's tough. I try to keep the glue that, keep this thing going, and I'm surprised you guys were able to pull it off. So
I noticed the show's went a lot smoother since you were gone, but please continue.
All right. Anyway, so the All-Star Super Draft, thought that was probably my personal favorite the last 2 weeks. So what
That's fun.
Yeah. What I did in my spare time is I went through and I created each of those 4 teams, 5 players on each, and I watched every single game because I couldn't actually just sim it. I had to actually sit and watch every game. So kind of if you want to throw the rosters up now.
Yes, I will.
Okay. So I just did double elimination. So first game was Connor versus Tim. The standout in that game was Jack the Chimp with 2 goals and a final score of 4-3.
My boy.
And then an Ian versus Tyler, 1-2 in overtime.
Oh.
Ogie Oglethorpe with the overtime banger. So first, dude, it was intense to watch. But anyway, so the first elimination game, Tim and Ian won 3-1. Derek Thompson, aka The Rock,
The Tooth Fairy.
yeah, he had a solid game. I think he scored 1 and had a fight that was fun to watch.
Of course.
Yep. So then back in the regular tournament, Connor beat Tyler 3-0. Jack the Chimp with another 2 goals.
Wow.
My 6th round picks got 4 goals in 2 games.
Making these characters, like some of them, like I'd never seen the what's the one with The Rock?
The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah. So I'm just like creating him off the rock. I just Google height and weight for the rock. So that is his pictures, like a couple clips here and there. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be super aggressive, have a big slap shot, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of like create him off that. For the Gooney Toons, I took the ones that are on our Twitch. So that's, kind of evens out that way. So they're competitive.
Right.
But the fun part was creating the players that were imaginary. So for Jack the Chimp, he was as small as I could get, but as fast as I get. So he was a solid, what was it? I think it was like 5'6" and 130 pounds. And he like the first goal was hit, and the whole thing was him, and he had a breakaway, and it was just like, wow. Did not expect that. I just expected him just to get tossed around. But Jack the Chimp was an early league MVP candidate. So Connor beat Tyler 3-0 that one. Then Tyler and Ian play again. Ian won 4-1, but there were 2 empty net goals. So Tyler was eliminated. Connor McDavid, Ogie Oglethorpe played solid in that one, but Ian came back, won that one. So first game of the championship, Connor and Ian, 2-1, Ian.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Did Jack the Chimp score my one goal?
No, Adam Banks did.
My boy. There it is.
Banks did. So goes to the, both teams had one elimination or one loss. So the final score in Connor and Ian, a blowout. Connor, you won. And by you won, I mean your character won because he was Ian's pick.
Oh, damn. That's brutal.
I take it back. That was Tyler's pick, but either way, Ian beat you 4-0.
Oh, Patrick Wallet in 4 goals.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
Yep.
Ian got Wayne Gretzky in the 4th round. Like
So, and one thing too. So Ian Wayne Gretzky got injured in the second time he played Tyler. I would have like the 5 guys that would play and no line changes, but because he got injured, he actually didn't play. So just some random guy at like a 70 pull off the win. I was like, all right then.
You didn't turn injuries off?
No, I wanted it to be real because Tyler built a team around thugs. So I'm like, hey,
That's true.
Okay, fair.
Yep, that's very fair.
Fair enough.
So I think everybody's kind of wondering.
And the scores, the only ones that was a blowout was that last game. Like one game went to overtime, 4-3 with Tim and Connor the first. It was actually kind of fun to watch. So, Ian, congrats. The inaugural All-Star Super Draft champion.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
For now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Tim?
I think everybody's kind of wondering though, like how'd John Wayne do?
No one was wondering that.
It's funny because when I was going through their stats for him, he was actually one of the better ones. I think he was in like the low 90s, just the way it worked out. Like
what do you mean? What do you mean? Just the way it worked out? You were making all.
Why
of
are
them.
You surprised? We've seen the clip of him cutting around the net.
Stats is grit. Okay, what are the stats? Is grit. John Wayne is 99 grit.
That doesn't. I've made creative players in NHL. 99 grit doesn't increase the overall that much.
And shit like that. But either way, my understanding based on the 10 seconds I saw in that movie that you guys showed last week, and my understanding of John Wayne in general, he's at like a 92, I think.
Yeah.
You gave John Wayne you made him a 92.
That's just the way it worked out. I don't think the lowest was, I don't even know who it was, but it was all like, I think the highest was probably like a 93. And then the lowest was probably like 85. So, I mean, it was all relatively tight.
Wayne Gretzky wasn't higher than a 93.
No, the guys I created.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it was like a Wayne Gretzky or a current NHLer, I was able to just pull them off the rosters that's included in the game.
Gotcha.
Now, I'm not for sure. I guess it probably hasn't been confirmed, but has John Wayne and Wayne Gretzky ever been seen in the same room?
Boy,
because I'm wondering if it's John Wayne Gretzky.
Investigative reporting on that.
Yeah, we might need to circle back to that next week. Do a little deep dive and see. That's a good point, Tim. Boy.
And speaking of John Wayne, so after we do that episode, I don't know if we told the story on the podcast, but
I'm like, I wonder if I can buy Idol of the Crowds. So I look on Amazon, and we get done playing, we're drinking, and I'm looking on Amazon, and I was like, oh, sweet. I thought I found it. So I purchased it. Well, come to find out, I did not purchase it. I purchased.
Woke up sober Monday morning.
I purchased a John Wayne movie collection. And it finally came.
And Idol of the Crowds is not in that collection.
It is
correct?
not in there. We got John Wayne and Lawless Frontier. I can't read the middle one. And then John Wayne Sagebrush Trail. So if anybody's interested, I bought it for $7.95 on Amazon. I'm willing to sell it for I'll let it go for $21.
Wow. That's generous of you. If you signed it, you could probably get more than that.
I'm not trying to get rich off of it. It's still sealed.
If you signed it and then we auctioned it off, and we could auction it off for the Gooney Tunes.
That's a good point.
It's got a story behind it.
Yep, that's a very good point.
Title: Eat Your Raw Meat, Kid. Tim Lewis.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, I'm glad you were paying attention.
Thank you.
Speaking of Dan and Ian, U of M Flint.
Wow.
The end of an
First
era.
time I'm seeing these pictures on the left.
It's an end. It's the end of an era for our favorite Black Ace, Ian Crampton.
I was there.
He's done. U of M Flint career, collegiate club hockey career is over. Yeah, you can see Leo there with his sign.
Supporting the Toons and the Toon prospect. Yeah.
All I want for my second birthday is a celly from Dan and Ian, which apparently he would have got, but you guys had to leave early.
So we had the birthday party up in Flint. The game was down in what was it? Howell? Yeah.
Howell.
So we went to the first two periods and then had to go up to Flint. So he was loving it. Let me tell you, I'm glad we took him to this game because A, it didn't cost me anything. And B, he had a great time. So now it's okay, now let's try the Firebirds and see how that works out.
Firebirds Friday and Saturday night at home.
I tell you what, Garrett, if you're gonna take him to a Firebirds game, you got to get on the side where the camera faces so he can get on the big screen.
Oh yeah, he'll be on the big screen. We'll paint his face or some stupid shit like that.
But
he'll be so used for I'll paint his face, and then when it goes to him, I'll put a hashtag Toon Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it was great going to the game. Both Dan and Ian, there were a couple times around the same line, so it was fun to watch. There was one time I got a call, not even call out Dan, but just caught the whole situation. So Dan, pretty tall guy, was going up, going for a puck against a guy on the other team who was probably half his size. And Dan went to go lean on the guy, and I think he expected him to lean back too, because Dan leaned and just kept going. And he essentially pancaked the guy on the ice. And let me tell you, it was kind of quiet, and all you hear is me laughing, ha ha ha. And then the guy gets up and limps off the ice. I'm like, ooh.
Oh shit, he might actually be hurt.
So yeah, I felt like a dick at that point. But yeah, it was quite humorous to see Dan just pancake some dude on the ice. But yeah, both guys were buzzing. I'm pissed I missed Ian's goal and the celly. But
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Kudos to Dan and a great collegiate career.
Ian on a great.
Oh yeah, Ian too. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
too many LBLs.
You look at that picture on the left, and end of an era. I bet you there's the next country hit song is coming out.
That's what I'm saying. End of one career is the start of another.
The next lead guitarist for a certain band we know.
Ooh,
maybe.
I'll tell you what, the way he posing with that guitar, I don't think he's a real guitarist. I think he's just one of those fake guitars.
He saw some dude playing for change on the side. Hey, can I borrow this for a minute?
Yeah. It'll be cool. It'll be cool for my senior pictures if I have a guitar on a bridge.
Oh,
all the girls will love that. They'll think I'm artistic.
Hey, do you like Wonderwall? I know you don't like it, but I'm gonna play.
But yeah, shout out Ian. Done at U of M Flint, still playing men's league, keeping the dream real. There's scouts at our games every week, so you never know, Ian. You never know. Said 2-1 game. Tyler had our only goal, but there was a little kerfuffle there towards the end, and Tyler is
call it a hoot nanny, but kerfuffle sounds about right.
okay. Tyler got playing a little physical, getting a little dirty in the corners, and Tyler, it was our raw meat play of the week.
Somebody's been feeding Johnny raw meat. Look at him go. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll throw in the video here of the play real quick. And then, I mean, I guess we can just get into it. The Crystal Fieldhouse Department of Player Safety issued a statement on Monday morning. Crystal Fieldhouse Men's Hockey League issues the following ruling. Due to his actions during a game the night of December 12th, 2021, Tyler Bourassa has been issued a 1-game suspension. His violations are as follows: pushing, shoving, bumping. That's basically it. I mean,
I think worse than that. I think worse than that. He made Santa's naughty list.
I mean, yeah. You really hate to see that this time of year.
So close, you know. I mean, what, a week and a half? It's rough.
I mean, listen.
That's gonna be fresh in his mind.
You can't really blame Crystal. They're just doing what the refs are recommending, but this has been kind of an ongoing, not anything this extreme, but we've had some reffing complaints and reffing issues already, and we've talked about them before.
It just needs to be even across the board. I think that's the most frustrating part, is if you're going to let the pushing, shoving, and bumping go, let it go. And here's the thing: we talked with the team rep from Dirty Work. They were in the same boat as us. Like, yeah, it was a physical game, got a little chippy, but I don't think it warrants a game suspension. We went and talked to Crystal Fieldhouse management. They said they were going to look at it. They stuck to their guns. Not going to blame Crystal Fieldhouse for doing that. Yeah. But all I'm going to say is, got to figure it out. Be a little more even across the board.
Yeah, and it's just like the inconsistent. I think the biggest issue is there's a lot of new refs in the league this year. I mean, so in our game, they gave Dirty Work a bench minor for hitting the puck while it was going into the bench with their glove.
It was a stick.
Well, either way, I mean, why does that? That's not a penalty in men's league.
The puck was going over. The guy hit it with his stick. Just let it go.
Yeah, why are we
not the NHL?
Why are we calling that a penalty in beer?
It's like the delay a game penalty.
Yeah, exactly. If you flip it over the boards, it's men's league. Who gives a shit?
It'd be one thing if he reached onto the ice, to hit it.
Right.
But the fact that he was just kind of reaching up now.
Here, you guys will like this one. So we were talking about this the other night at the barn with a couple guys that play on a different team at the barn and then played the game after us on Sunday night for family PT. They had a guy on their team get a 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct for swearing. not at the ref, just swearing. Really? A 2-minute misconduct for swearing.
Who was the ref?
The same refs we had.
Oh, were they the game or two after us?
You know what?
Yeah,
Connor,
they played right after us.
Can you bring that hat next Sunday?
Well, you want me to give it to the refs?
Yeah, I'll bring the clown.
You see what the Bills did? The Bills fan base, they all donated a shit ton of money, like eyewear for the referee, like the NFL referee organization or something like that. Maybe that's what we should do. Kind of get some, a little pot going for some, needy kids that need glasses or something. I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, at least nobody on our team swears when we're playing hockey.
Yeah, definitely not. Then if the person that if somebody did swear, they definitely wouldn't be the one that's in control of the bench cam every week.
Yeah.
So there's no way that footage is ever going to get out.
Oh boy.
It's just, I don't know. I wish.
I get it. Just be more consistent. That's all I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, because it's like what do we have? Was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? We had issues with the refs not calling any penalties, and then now they're suddenly on the complete. And obviously, it's different referees, so every referee is different.
Different style, different
And
judgment
listen,
call.
I know I can appreciate being an official. I know Tim is also. I mean, I umpired baseball from like ages like for kids or ages like 8 to varsity baseball, and I know Tim's on the same. So you kind of I can kind of appreciate all that stuff, but at the same time, it's like it's men's league. Like you don't have not everything has to be taken so seriously.
Yeah.
The issue is a few weeks ago when the dude tried to kick JB, he got kicked out of the game, and then that was it. And it was
I don't know.
squashed.
I honestly don't know if so it's one of those things where maybe he did get I didn't look into it. I know we made a bit of a, for lack of a better words, complaint about it. Just I mean that's uncalled for. It's a very, very, very much a safety issue. But yeah, that was regardless. That was 10 times worse than what happened with Tyler and that number 40.
I mean, he's literally getting a game suspension for pushing and shoving and bumping.
Yeah.
That almost happens at every game.
Oh, that kind of that happens at every game at least once.
Yeah.
I mean, I think even Reader said he's like, yeah, I've done way worse than that and not even gotten a penalty for it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, at least Tyler wrote out his sentences on the chalkboard. Hopefully learned the lesson.
Yep. He's taking like a man. We've already talked about it. He'll be on the bench with us, kind of rooting us on, working the door maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that maybe just maybe we'll put him in charge of water bottles.
Okay.
Hey, how about this? If Tyler does water bottles the rest of the year, we'll forget about this suspension.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, but here's the thing: is I don't want him or us to forget about this suspension. I want this to be motivation for the team.
Tyler, Connor, that was a wink, wink.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want him to do. Oh, you just want.
Yeah,
you just don't want to do water bottles. Okay. All right. I'll edit that out. Tyler, you got to do water bottles for the rest of the year.
And make sure you fill them up with Deja Blue water.
Oh my god! I see that. That was better. That was much better than the first one.
Yep. Well
that's
played.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a callback. That's a great little joke there, Tim. All right. And then last but not least, this might be the worst. What's your excuse all year?
Yep.
Tim, I'll let you
take
take
that's saying
this.
something because Embry forgot his stuff.
Yeah.
So Buckley and I get a text from Joey saying he won't make it tonight, not feeling the best. 3 people at his work had COVID, blah, blah, blah.
Honorable thing to do.
Absolutely. When I heard that,
fair.
I was like, good on you, Joe.
Being responsible.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's just being careful, even if
precautious.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, we know Crystal Fieldhouse kind of had to shut down time or two last year, so that's cool. But then Buckley did some investigating, and Buckley Photography snapped a photo of the Whichard household. That very same day he sent that text.
Santa Claus
the
was
one
there.
and only Poon Patty, and Santa Claus there. And
Do you
not
know how
only
many
that,
people in houses Santa Claus goes to?
he's got to be less than 6 feet away from Santa.
Yeah. Hockey stick. Hockey stick.
Listen,
not only is he trying to ruin Christmas for his family, he's trying to get Santa sick.
Yeah.
So there's
I
one.
hope you get cold, sir.
There's two options here, right? Either he was sick and he still invited Santa into his house, or he lied to you and Buckley and he wasn't sick and he was just making up a lie so that he didn't have to go to the game.
I honestly don't know what's worse.
I don't know which one is worse.
I don't either.
I will say, making up a lie. It's not so much that he didn't show up. It's just the lying, Joe.
Yeah.
Lying to your buddies, lying to your team. If you would have just said, "Hey, we're having family Christmas. I can't make it." Santa's
if
coming.
you would have
over.
said something like along the lines of, "Hey, I might make it, but I might not make it, so I'm just going to check out." That would have been less
Exactly.
less of an issue than this.
Like, but honestly, just be honest. Just be like, hey, yeah, we're having Santa come over for the kids. We're having family Christmas. Like, okay, dude, it's the Sunday before Christmas.
Right.
That happens.
Santa's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, especially when you have 3 little kids.
Yeah.
So do what you got to do, but just the lying, Joe. And if it wasn't lying, then they're trying to get Santa Claus sick.
Hold up. Okay. Are the Gooney Tunes going to have to divorce Joey?
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I will say we're in a.
This is first offense for him.
We're in a rough spot. This is a big.
I've been here before, man.
This is a big
I'm
first
saying,
offense.
I put my walls up early, so he's gonna need to mend some fences on the team for sure after this, because this is egregious. Yeah,
this is egregious, and it's either he doesn't care about the team or he doesn't care about the rest of the world because he was potentially risking giving Santa COVID. So again, I don't know which one is worse.
I tell you what, next time he's at the game, he buys the next 4 rounds, all is forgiven.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's about
all right. So the next game Joey's at, jot that down, everyone. The next game Joey's at, he has to buy the first 4 rounds. So however many guys stay after, maybe it's an early game. I know, it is a late game, so maybe he might luck out, but we'll see.
He might luck out.
Hey, listeners, feel free to chime in too, and
feel free to stop.
We're a very welcoming table.
Absolutely, as long as you don't have COVID.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In which case,
so
bring
that
Santa.
Might mean Santa.
Yeah. In which case, Santa can't come.
Sorry, Santa. Yeah.
So kind of looking at that picture, his boy Gabe. Look at that hockey flow.
Oh yeah, he's got the
These
flow.
kids have the sickest haircut. Like
it's incredible.
It's top notch.
He's the one in the red there on the left, just so everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, everyone sees the flow. They see the flow. Yeah. He's the only 3-year-old with a mullet, Garrett. I think everybody sees the flow.
I think his wife posted a video of him like doing this. It's so awesome.
That's hilarious.
Thank you for tuning in to Toon Talk. Please like, subscribe, and follow our page for future content to come. And don't forget to cheer on the Gooney Tunes.